Okie dokie, I'm going to talk about why I think this game does not deserve the hate or the mixed reviews it gets everywhere, because I first played it and I was very guilty of going, oh my god, this is overwhelming. Like a menu in a restaurant, I just sat there and thought, I don't know what's going on here, skip, 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 I just want to play. And to be honest, it doesn't really tell you anything, you've got to kind of learn as you go. I'm going to try and break down this quite quickly, and we'll go and do some gameplay. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. All the usual YouTube tit-tat. Now, I'm going to try and cover this very quickly because it's actually a very simple game, and I'm really struggling to see why all the comments, particularly on Steam. I got this on Epic on the recent sale, and I got it for about £12. You know, I think this game is perfect for that. It's a standard edition, none of the DLC. You can play the DLC if you match with someone else who's got it. So I've been really enjoying the DLC. I've got a DLC outfit, even though I don't own it, because I've been playing enough DLC with other players to earn the points and totems and things you unlock. And I've only put about 24 hours into this game. And I originally played it on Game Pass. Unfortunately, my Epic Game account here does not sync with Game Pass, so I've had to start again. But I had that brief moment on Game Pass to sort of learn it, and then come and have a fresh start on here, and I'm going to try and help you here a bit as well. And it's really easy. Something I've done is basically you've got all these points here that actually are necessary. I've got a button on the keyboard as H, and it just opens up the main menu here, and you can. This is everything right here. This is literally the entire game right here, other than the actual gameplay. Now, I've never played Swarm. I might do at some point, but it doesn't appeal. It's the co-op. Player versus environment I like. This is zombie killing. This feels very much like Call of Duty. If you like Call of Duty, you'll love this. If you don't like Call of Duty, you probably won't like this so much. But where to really start? The clean is all quite unique. I quite like Doc off the bat, and then going into it, Hoffman's really cool, Carly's really cool, and so is Holly and Walker. The others, I'd like to see some more added, but without going into too much detail there, I think one thing that people don't like about this, and I've seen some videos obviously comparing it against the old games, is the decks. The decks confuse you, and I'm just going to try and break this down quickly. Now, what I actually did is made swarm decks. You don't want to do that unless you're playing as it says here, swarm player versus player, which again, I've not played that, and I might do at some point, but I'm not really that interested. Burn cards, basically ignore these three. If you're going to play the campaign decks, now at the beginning you'll have a starter. What I'd say to do is go and do quick play, which is over here. Go and do quick play and do the Act 1, and do that a few times on Recruit, and just have some fun. Just feel it out, so here we go. But do it once or twice until you earn quite a bit of these red points up in the corner. And what you want to go and do is the supply lines, which are these bits here, is you can basically spend these points to unlock emblems, and at the beginning you'll get a lot more cards. I've unlocked actually quite a number of cards now. This is the totem area. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but this is how you unlock the new cards in the game, and it's all very descriptive, and it is basically a card game. But you very quickly want to make your own deck, and that's the starter deck, I think, here. Actually has more in it. I think I just added all these. I've never knew it actually added these. It might well ask, if you have the starter deck you get so far, it will ask you which ones do you want to add, but I just added all these, so I didn't know that was a possible thing, but whatever. But anyway, you'll only have 5, which means you're actually extremely weak. But even with the first hour or two of playing, you'll probably earn enough points to get some really crucial cards in the game, like reload speed and weak spot damage. Now, I haven't looked at the meta in this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, to be perfectly honest with you. But something I found going into this now, after a few hours in, there are cards like this one here: disable aim down sights, 50 plus reload speed. So if you don't like the aiming down target and shooting people, you can have basically what would be like a hip fire build, like the old Left 4 Dead. You can make this game like that very easily. There's about 3 or 4 cards here. I think I'll find another one. Disable aim down sights. Here's another one, but it gives you an accuracy boost, and I've got that set up on my Walker class. And I actually thought that was a bug, because I took over a Walker bot, and I think he had this card on. And I thought it was broken, I couldn't aim down the sights, and obviously now it's actually a feature in it. And it's actually really fun to play like that. Again, if you're on controller, I'd actually recommend a melee build if you're on controller. I've seen some really strong melee builds. There's so many melee cards. My quick tip for melee, if I can show it, is, oh sorry, on controller, is when I tried this on, I had it about 50% sensitivity and 25 vertical. The dead zone is what it is for people, but aim assist friction I think is default at like 5. Just turn it off. It's horrible. It actually ruins your aim. Terrible. And I think aim assist magnetism is probably quite low, and I've just turned that up to 100, so it gives you nice sort of snappy aim assist. That really helps. And obviously the default settings aren't like that, but that will help a lot of new players. High sensitivity, and yeah, just the friction is horrible. If you're struggling to land your target, maybe try the friction, but honestly, after playing with it a while, just turn it off. It's not good. As for mouse and keyboard, I think I use 50. It's either 50, 33, or 25 in games for me generally. But I guess with that, that's it. That's the game. Go and shoot zombies. Go and help people. Go and just have fun. You don't have to talk. You can just play like I do, and that's what we're going to go and do now. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. There is a shooting range over here. You can go and play stuff with. We're not going to do that. I'll go straight into a game now. So I don't see the hate. I just don't see. I'm looking, but I never played Left 4 Dead 1 or 2, but I'm looking at gameplay of it, particularly now after playing this for a while, and I'm like, it's the same game but better. Sure, there's possibly more content there, and I'd love to see some more apps, some more cleaners. Did I say apps? Maps, sorry. And cleaners added to the game, and they've already done that. And I've seen quite a lot of people do have this expansion with these new characters. And as I said, I've got to play the hive, the ridden hives or whatever, quite a lot. So I've even got 14 more totems here. I got this rockabilly outfit for Carly. I think it looks fantastic. Currently, actually, we are playing at about 3 in the morning. You can still get games now because of crossplay, but if you want to play with people who've probably got the DLC, you're best to play at peak times. That's when I've found people with the DLC a lot, like consistently, is, you know, like sort of peak evening, coming home from work, or in the morning on a weekend. But yeah, I found this very enjoyable. One thing I will say going into this, I think the big reason it gets criticism is because it's too hard. I can't take over Carly. I think someone was already... Yeah, someone's already called it. Okay, well, I've got the new guy. And another card I had back there, which we won't have now.
When your life's on the line, you don't want to be empty-handed.
Yes, this is actually quite far. We don't need that.
I'll be fine.
You want.
Sure. That for me.
So what you can have is, I've got a card that means I can change my weapon attachments on the fly for a cost of some money in the game. Some in-game currency, you know what I mean? Not real money. And there's another one, you can carry 2 main weapons. So the big thing at the beginning is that, like, at the minute, there's like a small SMG, pistols and melee, and a sawn-off shotgun can be like your secondary weapons. I've probably missed a few, but that's most of it. And then you can have like an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, an Uzi, SMG, shotgun is your main gun. But if you get the card, which I say I've not played too long and I've got it a while ago, you can get 2 main weapons, and that really is just very good. That really is very strong in the game to have like a proper shotgun or a melee bat. Yeah, we'll pick up some cat. He's throwing these grenades over. These grenades, you need to use them quite a bit for this. But no, I feel like the zombies are more challenging than this. I'd say the game, I don't know if I said it just before, it's very hard. I think it's hard for the average person, even on normal. I've tried a bit on Recruit. And I think you can tailor it. Once you get the good cards and you get the good card build and you understand the game a bit more, I can see where I can move on now to, say, the stronger, say, veteran play. I haven't tried Nightmare. Don't know if there's really any point, to be perfectly honest with you, because I just play this for fun, really. Watch some streams or something and play this in my downtime. And I think it's great for that. I think as a casual game, it's fantastic. Play with your friends online, just go and shoot some zombies, chill out. Practice aiming is the big thing, I suppose. Oh, try not to shoot your teammates. But it looks fantastic. I think this is what kind of brought me in, is it looks great, especially if you compare it to the old game. I just think it's very unjustified. I mean, if you know, I'm sure this might get people challenging different opinion. People that love the original game won't like this, and they say it could be because of the aim down sight feature. It literally could be that. That people just don't like that. And as I said before, you can make it so you don't have to aim down sights. Like, and it will be just like a, you know, just like, it would just be like Counter-Strike or whatever, you know? You won't have, and I actually found that quite enjoyable. It's kind of a bit of a warning though, because if you do kind of play the game like that, it kind of ruins it when you haven't got that feature, so it makes it kind of like, oh, now I have to aim again. But either way, it's a different fun playstyle. Melee's good fun. If you're not really into any of that, well, there's probably nothing for you here, I guess, really. The sniping's pretty good as well. I'm kind of looking forward to is the DLCs. It's going to come forward to it. That's kind of the one reason that sold me on it, as well as the cheap price I mentioned at the beginning. I think its retail price is expensive. Its retail over here is like £50, and that's very expensive. I'm not saying it's not worth it. It seems where you find the value in things. Okay, I'm going to need to go and pick up another gun. There might be one in here. No, there's ammo. We'll take that. I'll knock him. I'm not really concentrating. I'm on autopilot here. I think this is actually one of the last missions, ironically. This guy's running around. I can't really tell who's who. So a shotgun, I might pick that up, to be honest. I recently got this gold skin. Didn't cost anything. It's just a bit of the in-game currency. It was no big deal. It looks a lot fancier than it lays on. Like, you know, Call of Duty will make you go through hundreds of hours of grinding to unlock a gold skin. This game literally just let me buy it for some just that red currency I showed earlier, which isn't hard to unlock. I don't know what this guy's speciality is. No idea. This hen guy I'm currently playing. But again, this kind of shows you, like, I've not. This is obviously a previous player selected this and then left, and then these guys have carried on. You might lose this, to be fair. You need to use the grenades. I'm not using the grenades. And whoever used them didn't have the knife selected. It's very good in the beginning. You'll get this default to have the knife selected. The knife acts as a temporary melee weapon. Very useful. I'm gonna take these meds and pick those up. I need to go and find an SMG. He's one hit anyway, and that could be the end. That could be it, I think. He's gonna go through here anyway. Oh no, there's still a. Unfortunately, you will find skill of randoms will vary, unfortunately, and that is one thing that lets the game down. Where are you going? You're going over there. Okay, well, let's use these. Oh, fuck off. The game will pick on you if you're separated from the group. I've definitely noticed the game will make it certainly a lot harder for you to solo, per se. But I've also noticed it also lets people off. Like, all the zombies seem to pick on me in certain times, and I have, in some parties, a really high kill rate. Like 300 ridden killed. Like, even now it's picking on me. No, go, 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 go. Go, just mash jump and sprint. And I've got a breakout panel. So they've all left, which is kind of what we're on about here. They told me to come over this way. I came over this way, and I'm now left on my own. No one's coming to help. I'm pretty much dead. This fucking thing won't let me go. So this is kind of what I'm saying. The game will just pick on you if you go out of your way. That was always going to happen, really. I think that's it, though. They've actually completed it, though. Yeah, that's that.
The taste of victory may already be turning sour.
But I don't know. Game Pass, great place to try it. You can find Game Pass codes all over the place. Even if you have to make a new account and just try it for like a month or so, and then you know, stop the recurring membership. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Change your opinion. Definitely please leave a like. It helps. I think it does not deserve the hate at all. I think it's fantastic. I think I've had a lot of fun here. I'm sure I'll get bored of it at one point and pick it up again when they add new content. But for now, I'm enjoying this, really casually playing this. I don't know. I just don't like to see something like this where I've initially gone, oh my god, this is horrible. I know, because I was overwhelmed. And then really I played it again and I've actually thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It's not as complicated as it lets on. Think of it basically as a spin-off Call of Duty Zombies, in my opinion, and then you've got your game. So we'll watch this and call it there without trying to do any spoilers. All right, thank you for watching.